what's up? Janko here. The first video in the new year. Oh my, this is beautiful. I'm driving through Heidelberg, where I live, listening to Black Puma's Colors, awesome song. And I just look at the mountain range, and it's like snowy on top a bit, just a bit, and the sun is shining. So life is good. I hope you also had a great start into this thing called a new time period, a new year. I don't know how you feel about this, but it's always a natural reflection point. It's kind of like a natural cut in time, literally, between, okay, where am I coming from? Where am I at now? And where do I want to go? That's probably the most important thing of all. And I don't know, I don't really make plans, and that's both a good thing and a bad thing. It's just a thing, let's call it like that. It's just a thing with me, at least. But all the reflection that did take place and all the things I want to do throughout this year, in this year, are just pumping me and pushing me forward. And it's a cool vibe at the moment. I really enjoy it. It's different to other Januaries before in the last couple of years, because I kind of like have a really bad habit of sometimes not being able to tame the perfectionist that's living inside me. I try to be pragmatic, and I think I am pragmatic in pretty much like all of the aspects, but not always. Not always in all the aspects, right? Not constantly. And so sometimes when I mess up the start of something in me goes like, you might as well just, quit right now. I'm not a quitter per se, but I have this tendency to say, I do want to get it right to some extent. And if I don't succeed in that, and then I kind of retreat in a way. And that sometimes, obviously this is a thing I think that a lot of people can relate to in like come 1st of January, you're pretty much hungover. You don't get any of the things done that you thought in the new year, I will do this and this and this. And then January 1st comes and you just call it a day because you're just, you're wasted or you're recovering from the party before. So you say, okay, then it's the 2nd, right? The second will be my 1st of January. And then comes 2nd and stuff happens, life happens, and you don't get nearly as much done as you had hoped. And this is about the time then when the first week of January kind of passed and I didn't stick to what I wanted to do, when something inside me goes, you kind of messed up the start again. And this year feels different. And I think it has to do with just one tiny thing that I managed to somehow change in this lifelong process of learning about myself, learning who I am and what makes me tick and where I kind of block myself. And it has to do with the word do, right? I think the only thing that's different from when I look back at the last, especially 3 to 4 months, is that at some point I just committed to just doing shit. And obviously there's this Nike slogan, just do it. I kind of always try to find clever ways, not obviously, that's like tongue in cheek, right? To make it even shorter, to make it something that I feel. Just do it. I just don't feel it because that's Nike's thing. But just do. That's it. There's no it. You don't need to do it. What's it? I don't know. Just do. There's always something, and sometimes you need to figure out what the it is, It doesn't matter. At the end, it doesn't matter what you do, you just need to do. I think that's the message I want to send, or I did send to myself. Let's put it like that. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you out there, but it made sense to me. And this, I don't know, it's just energizing. It's energizing as fuck, because you see that it's not rocket science. You don't need to have it all figured out. There's one thing you do need to do, and that is to do the thing. To act, right? You could also obviously call it act. And there's a great video from Ben Johnson that I happened to watch after I went through all of my own reflection process while driving home from Christmas. And I watched this at the end of the day, at the end of my journey, literally my reflection journey starting into the new year. And it just spoke to me, and I will link that in the description below, and I hope you can draw something from it as well. And this is perfect timing, because now I reached my parking spot and need to at least stop this recording, but I feel like recording. Life's good, and I look forward to every day of this year. I hope you do too. Let's do this together. Peace.